I'm recording.
Oh. Wow.
I feel out of place. The roads aren't the same.
Down ladder fast, don't hit the right side ball. Don't sit in right, don't hit the right side ball.
Just fight.
Once you get to right side ball.
My experience at DreamHack Summer was actually pretty nice. It was my first time visiting Sweden. It was beautiful. The event itself was nice. It was really nice. We were set up. It was a surprise. We were set up on laptops, and the FPS wasn't like optimal, but it was still a really nice event for us.
That was my first time going like out of the country, and it was like my first time like being on like a really long plane ride. So I was pretty tired most of the time, but it was really pretty in Sweden, and like the event itself was really nice. Like it was huge. There were so many people.
Honestly, it was a great time. It was my first time ever in Sweden. I think it was majority of ours. It's really green. It's like refreshing. It's not in the city, and I don't know, I really like the atmosphere of the place, so I had fun.
It was our first tournament with this new roster, so going into the tournament I didn't have like that many expectations, I guess, but I did expect to make it out of groups at the very least, and we weren't even able to do that, so I guess it was kind of like a bummer for me.
Two of these new players that we picked up, Emmy and Jen, have never even been to a LAN, so it was kind of like a warm-up session for them, really. And honestly, it was one of my worst LAN performances, but it's good that we're taking them to these LANs to, you know, introduce them to the LAN atmosphere so they can get used to it for future ones.
Dude, I have no idea how we discovered them. I know Jen from like a couple years ago. I remember I asked her to join the team a couple years ago, or to try out for the team, and she turned me down. So that's how I know Jen. refinneJ, even though that's not how you say it. I always call her refinneJ.
Jennifer has always shown a lot of interest in Clg Red. I've seen her around a lot within like just pugging on ESEA and stuff.
I'm from the Bay. I really miss it there too. My dad actually used to play Counter-Strike, so I think that's pretty freaking crazy. And then that's what got me and my brother into playing, and that's where I am now. So I knew Potter for a while. I actually used to sub to her on Twitch, and then she stopped streaming for a little, so I was like, nah. And then I like saw her in like pugs a few times. So we were like pretty much like friends by then, or like acquaintances.
Yeah, she turned us down at the time. She had some prior commitments, and then another time I asked her, she was on another team, so it was always like really bad timing. And this time around it was actually perfect timing. She was ready to move in and join the team, and it was just fate.
As far as Emmy, she was just kind of like thrown at me. I was not familiar with her at all.
I literally did not even hear, like I have no idea who she was, and I played a couple scrims with her and just right away just wanted her on the team. She's always bouncing around the walls, and even though there's no walls in Mumble or online, but she's somehow still bouncing around them.
I would describe Emmy as literally the sweetest person I've ever met in my life. She's adorable, you know, she's 16, she's so innocent, so it's great having such a, you know, she's like a little pocket Asian, so, like, it's so cute.
Emmy and Jen are both really young and inexperienced, but I think that's what the team needed. The team needed a fresh blood and just raw talent. What we're doing as a team is trying to just make a foundation for ourselves because we are a new team, because we have two such young new players. They don't have like the basics of being on a team and being in a competitive atmosphere. So there's a lot to learn, but it's been a fun process.
Next event we're going to is Fragadelphia. It's in Philadelphia, and it is coming up in literally a couple of days. So it's gonna be so much fun.
It's a really, really fun tournament. It's just like an open tournament. A bunch of players from the community are going to be there, and these are the players that like I play against daily, like within my league or competition, like same level of skill. So it's really fun to see like how well you do in terms of like placing within like just like an open LAN tournament with teams that are, if not better, than within the same skill range.
There's a lot of teams going. There's like 40, maybe more, I don't know. So it's kind of scary, but it's also like pretty exciting at the same time.
Be sure to watch us at Fragadelphia. Clg Red and Clg Academy will be competing there. Follow us all on social media and support us. Thank you.
Zayla, sit. Zayla.
Make sure to support Clg Red and Clg Academy at Fragadelphia this weekend.
For more updates.
I would describe Jen as, this is so unoriginal because it's what I call Diane, but she's just another gremlin. She's just another gremlin to me, a tinier version of Diane, which I didn't know was possible, but it is.
What did everybody else say?
Someone said she's a troll. She's a little gremlin 2.0.
Okay, well, I know who that is. So